Hello, welcome to UKGN Network. I'm Zoidberg. Welcome to another Tuesday live stream where I thought it would be fun to start playing through a full career mode on Sensible World of Soccer. Didn't realise the pain that was going to cause me in terms of trying to get the thing up and running. But this is the version 1.1 version of Sensible World of Soccer released in 1994. So this will have all of the 1994 teams and players. And I am playing this on the A500 Mini. So first things first, first thing we are going to need to do is enter my name and then decide what team I'm going to try and manage. And welcome to the chat, Terra K. Back again, I see. Hope you're having a great day. Right, so let's choose a team. Obviously, I'm going to stick with an English side. And what division should I start? Should I try and start Division 1? I'm going to try and start in Division 1, see if I can take somebody up into the Premier League. Right. So who should I pick? And so this is who the teams were in Division 1 back in 1994. You did end up starting Beyond the Steel Sky. Well, that's good. Hope you've enjoyed it. I haven't actually got around to doing that myself yet. Who shall I try and play as? Who's the nearest team to me? Stoke City. It's either Stoke City or Bolton Wanderers are the two. I'm going to go for Stoke City. Let's try and go with those. So if you are not familiar with Sensible World of Soccer, it has a full managerial career mode, complete with cup competitions. This is, and obviously the moment I got my A500 Mini, I had to buy one of these in order to be able to play this game specifically, because there's absolutely no way that this game works with a joypad. Sorry, console players. Oh, Jack Burton is here as well. He's back again. Good afternoon, Jack Burton. Hope you are having a great day. I probably should have done all this setting up business before I started, shouldn't I? Forgot how long it takes to actually initialize your first season. And Wayne Gwinnell has joined the chat. Good afternoon. Hopefully I will be providing you all with some fun footballing goodness to watch. If it actually gets to the loading, gets to the screen ready for me to start playing. It is just currently initializing my season, in case you're wondering why there is a black screen here. But I figured that doing this game as a live stream was something that I would be able to continue throughout the summer. Not necessarily every week, but this would be a game that I could come back to if I didn't have anything else to play on a certain week. So trying to get it up and running on the A500 Mini so that I would be able to use my save states proved to be quite tricky. Every single version that I downloaded just didn't work. Wish there was some kind of indicator. What team am I playing as? I have chosen Stoke City. 1994 version of Stoke City. I've got no idea who the players are or who the manager was back then. but I thought I would start with a team close to where I live in Division 1. I mean, I could have quite easily just picked Manchester United as the team that I was going to play as they were rather dominant during this period. Come on. I definitely should have done this bit before I started. I didn't realise how long it was going to take to initialise everything. Come on, work, please. I do apologise for this. Right, so just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to try and load this game again. Sorry about this. Right, I'm back loading the game again from the beginning, and I'm going to ignore the career mode and just play a preset competition. And then the next time I decide to stream this game, I will set up the career mode beforehand. Patrick J. Furlong, welcome to the chat. English Premier. Go for the English Premier League. There we go. I am going to play as Manchester United. There we go. No faffing around. Let's just get on with it. So this is all the teams who were in the Premier League back in 1994-95. So Leeds United are there. Coventry City are in there. Blackburn Rovers. Norwich. Right. Who's my first match going to be against? I believe the game does have Portsmouth. They just probably weren't in the Premier League at this point. West Ham United versus Manchester United. Okay, right, let's play this one. I'll have no sniggering at the back about what the Manchester United result was in this game at the weekend. Mark Hughes, Andy Cole, Ryan Giggs, Roy Keane, Paul Ince. I think that's a quality side there. Your team is Arsenal. Arsenal have definitely had a much better season than my team this year. This is still a much better football game than FIFA, in my opinion. Who's he injured? Has he injured somebody there? Let's check the bench and see. Gary Pallister has been injured. Right, okay. So who is my defender? David May can replace him. Oh, there we go. Off to a flyer. This is no VAR. As far as I'm concerned, the problem is not VAR itself, but the people who are using it. They're not using it correctly, in my opinion. They seem to be forgetting that the name is VAR, and the A stands for assist. It's there to assist the referee, not to re-referee the game. I always preferred going up the screen to going down. It's always definitely the case whenever playing kickoff as well. Oh, good goal. No, but the issue that I have with VAR is that VAR is being used where they're telling the referee to go and look at something, and it should be the referee's decision as to whether they need it. The referee should be allowed to referee the game as usual, and then if they feel like they've not seen something properly, they can request to go and check, and that's how it should be. Oof. No, they've brought it back to 3-2. Devastating. Oh, good save. What are you doing? Please stop giving the ball back to them. No, 3-3. You have kickoff 2 on the spectrum signed by the designer. Wow, that's pretty good going. I remember getting a signed poster for the Spectrum game Flunky by the game's developer. Oh, don't know. Well, Sensible World of Soccer, you prefer the management side of football. Sensible World of Soccer does actually give you a full management side as well as being able to play. You do actually have the option to just coach the team and then just watch the matches. Can't believe I lost that one. Wasn't concentrating. Sheffield Wednesday were in the Premier League, blimey. Man City versus Tottenham, 0-0. Arsenal versus Blackburn Rovers, 0-0. Oh, Man United Liverpool is the next game. Always a nice friendly. Right. Pallister is apparently injured, and so is. Right. I'm going to try. See, if you change the formation on the right-hand side of the screen here, it does. You get little ticks and crosses telling you whether or not the players are in the right position. I think Keane and Giggs need to swap places there. Giggs will be better utilised up front. Why is Sharp there? Gavin Speed, welcome. I did. I do have modern consoles. I play mostly on the Xbox Series X these days. I have a PS5 and a Switch, and I have a Switch 2 on pre-order as well for next month. How long did I work on Games X? I wrote for every single issue of Games X, from issue 1 right the way through to issue 46, 47. The review of Street Rod. I will add that one to the list. Oh. managed to get myself a Switch 2 with Mario Kart with the pre-order, and I've got I've built myself up a amount of credit on the Nintendo Store as well to make sure that I can buy a couple of other games when it comes out. Definitely wanting to get Fast Fusion. He's only a Liverpool player. It's perfectly fine to kick him. Oh, close, close, close. Do you mind? You're a Liverpool fan. You'll just keep quiet. Well, I think it's only fair that with myself being a Manchester United fan and the number of years that Liverpool fans had to put up with us winning everything while they won nothing other than the occasional European Cup. I think it's only fair that I give Liverpool their dues. They have been the best team this season. Oof. No, no. Pompey was great when Redknapp was in charge of it. They were. I remember them winning the FA Cup and playing quite well. Yes, we might well walk away with some silverware at the end of the year, but I still think it's been a pretty awful season for ourselves. And I really did not want to be playing Tottenham in the final because I think it's been proven that the style of football that we've been playing for the last half of this season suits European football more than Premier League football. So I would have preferred European opposition. Oh, that was a good save from the keeper there. That was a tense 0-0. Manchester United versus Sheffield Wednesday. Well, I am extremely impressed with the fact that there is a 24-25 season version of this game out there. I just thought it would be nice to play the original. Thoughts on James Pond? I really like the first James Pond. I thought that it's got some absolutely fantastic music on it. RoboCod was then even better. But James Pond 3, I was incredibly disappointed in. I'm going to try for a 4-3-3. And then if I put Brian McClare in place of Roy Keane. And Roy Keane in place of Paul Ince. Let's give that a go. Well, no, they have been clubs do indeed spend far too much money on players. And that's exactly where Manchester United have come unstuck in recent seasons. We've thrown money at players, and including wages, rather than actually getting players who want to be playing for us. And none of that is our current manager's fault. Ooh. See, when it comes to sports games in general, I would much rather have fun and good gameplay over realism. And that's the reason why I don't really like a lot of the sports games that are made these days. I would much rather watch an actual game of football than play FC 25. Oh my! No! Oh. True, yes, they are also riddled with microtransactions, but I'm perfectly capable of ignoring microtransactions in games. Claude Father, welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, come on. No. Come on, Hughesy. Get it in. Oh, the gigs through the defence. I don't think we've needed yearly updates to football games for many, many years. I honestly thought that games like FIFA on the Xbox 360 would have actually benefited from only releasing a new game like every 2 or 3 seasons and charging for like £10 for an update every other season. Because then you might have actually noticed the changes. Oh, another loss. Oh, good 3-2 win for Arsenal there. And we're playing QPR for the next game. I mean, EA did try the yearly update thing with the WRC game recently. Problem there being that not enough people bought the game in the first place. Oh, well, that's what you get when you get a number 2 trying to. Let's face it, we all know the only reason that EA bought Codemasters was because they wanted the FIA license. The best website for finding box art for games I've found to be the Moby Games website, which is a massive retro game archive. Gives you all the information that you could need about games, and they've scanned in covers from all over the world for the games as well. It's where I tend to download the box art that I need for my re-review videos. Why is number 2 playing that far up? Who the hell's number 2? Oh, that's. Oh. Launchbox game database. That's a good one as well. I am playing really, really badly at this game today, I must admit. Kick the ball! I recently bought the Xbox version of Sociable Soccer now that it finally came out, and I would much rather play that than FIFA as well, to be honest. Axius, I hope that's how I pronounce your name. Good afternoon. You see, what you're talking about there, of starting in the 3rd division and working your way up, that's what I wanted this stream to be, but it was taking far too long to set up. Checking in from Oz. Wow. Must be the middle of the night there, I'm assuming. Oh, my God, this is an appalling... World of Spectrum is probably the best website that you can get Spectrum information from. I am currently putting together my own personal top 100 Spectrum games of all time. I've recorded about 30 of them so far. That will be coming to the channel later in the year. Who on earth is their goalkeeper? That was a truly appalling result. You were thinking that it was Sheffield Wednesday I was playing. No, Sheffield Wednesday was the last game. Look at that. I've only drawn 1 game and lost 3 out of 4. It's an appalling start to the season. And Arsenal are up there with 3 wins and a draw. The only silver lining, really, is that my 1 draw was against Liverpool. Arsenal 6, Leicester City 2. Crystal Palace is my next game. Maybe I need to try putting my joystick on the desk. Although there's no suckers on it. Yeah, that's annoying. Right, I'm going to go back to a 4-4-2 to get rid of McClare and bring back Paul Ince. Why is Lee Sharp playing as left back? And why have I not got any other players? Ince. And then swap out Lee Sharp for Brian McClare. Ah, well, yeah. Okay. Why is Paul Scholes a reserve? That's ridiculous. Mind you, this was '94. He was probably only 20 years old or something, wasn't he? Let's stick him on the bench though. Good. What? Oh. Oh, get in. Well, what always annoyed me was the fact that the English press were obsessed with Lampard or Gerrard, or like, can you play Lampard and Gerrard together? And everyone just ignored Scholes. You can create your own teams on this in terms of the custom teams, but you can't create your own teams in terms of picking and choosing players from other ones. Oh, come on. Why is every single goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel? I think the team are playing better with this formation, even though we're 1-0 down. No! We have always produced great strikers in England, just never great teams to go behind them. Another 2-0 loss, though. Who's my next opponent? Southampton. Oh, I start with Barnet. See, I was meant to be playing the career mode on this stream now, and I was going to start playing as Bury because they're a team that don't exist anymore. So I thought it'd be an interesting experiment. Oh, what? Oh, a penner. Yes, Bury FC do not exist anymore in real life because they went into administration. And when you look at the teams that were in Division 3 in here, Bury are in there. And Matt Le Tissier was awesome in this, but that's because Matt Le Tissier was awesome in real life. especially at taking penalties. Will you? Oh, good save. Doncaster Rovers from Division 3 to beat Real Madrid in the Champions League final. Wow. It's Bury, B-U-R-Y. Is first home of Arcade Club. It's an absolutely fantastic retro gaming arcade. Always used to hate Southampton as a Man United fan in the 90s. They were always our bogey team. I think one of my players is injured. Giggs is injured. He was moving very slowly. Oh no. So who's he? Who have I got? No. Who are my substitutes? Hello. Why you not let me do my substitutes? All right. It'll be because the ball hasn't gone out. That's why it's not letting me do substitute. I can very rarely watch any live football these days unless it's live on Amazon. I don't have any subscription to anything like BT Sport or TNT or Sky or anything like that. The only live football I tend to get is on 5 Live on the radio. The grey away shirt was only one game in 1 year. Southampton tended to beat us more often than any other team in the Premier League over those years. It wasn't just the grey shirt debacle. What happened there? Oh my God. And it had to be Letitia, didn't it? playing Nottingham Forest for the next game. Where are they in the league? They are 16th. Ryan Giggs is injured, so he needs to come out. Looks like he needs a change of formation, then, doesn't it? You've been watching a lot of my Retro Game Super Leagues videos and really enjoying them. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Right. Pallister should not be there. Pallister should be swapped with Keane. Bruce swapped with David May. Yeah, I have noticed. There is no Cantona in this yet. I think Cantona is probably still playing for Leeds United at this point. Or it could be from when he was suspended. That's a very good point. I'll need to check the Leeds United squad. Oh, come on, score! Seriously, every single team I've come up against has got bloody Superman in goal. Oh, for God's sake! Hello, Putty Cat. Please stand Collymore. Hate him. For God's sake! Why have I got a goalkeeper that just stands there and does nothing? Whereas every team I'm playing against has got bloody Superman in net. What the, hello? Is one of my players injured again? No. They seem to be running very, very slow, though. Cheating AI. There wasn't just a Manchester United single. There was the cup final song was very much a thing back when the cup final actually meant something. These days, not even the FA seem to care. I will be becoming a Crystal Palace fan for the day in a week's time now. Really, Come On, Your Reds one was the one done by Status Quo, wasn't it? But I can remember all the way back to the cup final of 1985, which was Man United versus Everton, where both Man United and Everton had singles that entered the top 40 the week before the cup final. And then the week after the cup final, the Man United one went all the way up into the top 10 and the Everton one disappeared. Yeah, every single year, the teams that reached the FA Cup final would release singles that were available to buy in the top 40. Same way that we also got a few England ones as well, particularly around 1990 with the World in Motion from New Order. Oh, Man United, Tottenham. Do I want to play this one? Ooh, this could be scary. Just found it on eBay. That's unfortunate. I hope you're not buying it. Is it not even on Spotify? Wouldn't surprise me if Sensible did go round and record some actual chants. It's the kind of thing that they would do. Get the ball back, you idiots. Jesus. Shoot! Oh my God, Tottenham just hit the post. The goalkeeper just stood there and watched. Oh, right. Why did you pass it to him? That's not who I was passing. What? Idiot. Why don't you just pass it to the guy on the far left? Oh, for God's sake! Would have to be Teddy Sheringham as well, wouldn't it? Bloody hell. Oh, for God's sake. Why are you passing it into where the opposition players are instead of hitting it into space? Oh my God. I had more possession in that game than they did. Just goes to show that the only stat that matters is the number of goals you score. only scored 4 goals and conceded 18. Oh no. Arsenal. And where are they? They're in second. 18 points. This is where I get my ass handed to me, no doubt. Is Giggs still injured? Yes, he is. Got another 2. He's going to be out for another 2 matches. So Scholes, Ince, and Keane as my midfield. John Hartson, Ian Wright. Why am I thinking Ian Wright hat-trick? Please no. Even with 5 defenders, Arsenal are just walking through. Oh look, Ian Wright. There's a shocker. Oh, for God's sake! You're allowed to tackle. Who the hell is that player at number 2? He's just so slow. Oh, have I injured somebody? What a shame. Hooray! I actually got a touch on the ball for... It can't be Scholes. Scholes isn't playing in defence. Although apparently it is. Why is he playing at number 2? Get the... Oh, was that Ian Wright again? Oh, no, it wasn't. Somebody I've never heard of. No, I don't want to bring on Hughes. Oh my God. You're allowed to get the ball. Yes, he did start out as a striker. Typical Arsenal player lying there holding his knee when there's nothing wrong with him. Well, it wasn't an Ian Wright hat-trick, like I predicted. Oh dear, he did a career as Liverpool and sold Collymore, and then he scored the 2 goals in a Champions League final loss. I think it's safe to say I need to practice a little bit more on this game before I do another live stream on it. Playing Ipswich Town. There's 22 teams in that league. And Ryan Giggs is still not fit. Very realistic. What the? Hello? Oh my God, Andy Cole. Andy Cole may have scored a lot of goals for United, but he also didn't half miss a lot. Oh my God, why did the keeper not hold it? I would not play better with a controller. This game is virtually impossible to play with a controller. You have to play it with a joystick. This game simply cannot be played with a D-pad. It never worked on a SNES or a Mega Drive. I did play the demo disc where the ball was a grenade, the good old cannon soccer. Oh my. Why is the keeper running all the way out there? My God. Why are you not getting the ball, you stupid idiots? Get the... Maybe that's something you could do with reserve players in the career mode. This is sadly just playing a preset competition because career mode was taking too long to set up. Maybe for next week's live stream, I shall try and download the 24-25 edition of the game and actually set up the career mode before the stream starts. I'll probably get one more game in, I think, before I have to finish for today. Can't believe our goal difference of -20 and 1 point. Hey, it's the derby. That's the final game. That's going to be the final game of the stream. Who played for the the not so mighty Blues back in '94. Uwe Rosler, Paul Walsh, Peter Beagrie, Gary Flitcroft, Nicky Summerby, and Tony Coton in goal, otherwise known as Superman when it comes to this game. Oh my. No King Clancy to worry about. Yeah. No, just the rest of them. I mean, as good as this joystick is, it is no zipstick, which is the joystick of champions. Get the ball. Whole point of kicking it out to you is so that you get it. Oh look, a defender got his head on the ball just because it happened to be heading towards the goal. Can tell I'm concentrating. I've gone quiet. Come on. No way. Will he stop? Come on, Andy Cole. Oh, another 0-0. Quick shot Python. I don't know about that one. Where's the box? Oh, it's up there. I do still have a zip stick. It just doesn't work on the A500 Mini because it's the old joystick style connector. That was my second point of the season. And with that, that's from 2 points from 11 games. That's an absolutely appalling performance from my behalf. I'll hold my hand up and say that I should have practiced before playing this. For Sensible Order Soccer, you preferred using the Master System's pad. Are you some kind of masochist? You cannot use a D-pad to play this game. But anyway, that's going to be the end of today's live stream. So thank you for watching. Sorry I played so badly. I'll be back next Tuesday at the same time playing something else, possibly this again. I may well download the 24-25 version before then. But I have had quite a few games requested by people, some of which will be better suited to live streams than to re-review episodes. Games such as Frontier. I've inspired you to play this one for yourself. Well, I'm glad I was able to do that, even if my appalling performance didn't. I'm glad my appalling performance didn't put you off. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please make sure you give us a like and subscribe. I'll be back on Friday with the new episode of Amiga Re-Review that I have actually recorded this morning. I just need to edit it together. Alien Breed Tower Assault is definitely going to be one that I will probably live stream because I have already done a episode about Alien Breed, so it might not be very well suited to that one. So yeah, please make sure you come back on Friday at noon for my re-review episode all about Syndicate, which I need to get on with editing as soon as I finish doing this stream. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Happy retro gaming, everybody, and I will see you on the next one.